everybody, I'm Marshie Morgan, the author of 13 Interactive Challenges to Self-Discovery and Grandparent Memories from the Heart. So today, what was placed upon my heart was fitness and health. It's that time of year, and you know that middle-age spread just keeps coming, and you're like, what? You know, I walk every day, 30 to 45 minutes a day. But it doesn't matter. I can eat healthy, doesn't matter. So you've got two choices, right? Keep beating yourself up on it. You know you're gaining weight. You know this is happening. So you just give up. Like, shit, whatever. I'll just have the whole cake. Or you make the choice to live a healthier lifestyle. This is what I'm faced with. And I'm sure I'm not the only person out here in the big wide world here that feels this way. And, everyone's like, oh, resolution, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And honestly, that's not what it's going to take. It might last a month, maybe two if you're lucky. It's the habit. Like, I've been walking now for, I don't know, probably over 20 years. And very rarely do I miss my walk. And I feel it when I don't, right? Like, I'm committed. That is me. It is ingrained. I walk. So I've been asking myself, how do I incorporate another healthy habit? I was just reading that by walking just 3 times a week increases your lifespan by half. I mean, poof. Okay, well, that's good. But it's not going to do me a hill of beans if I'm living, but I don't have any body strength. I'm not strong. It's not going to do me any good to live longer if I can't move around, if I can't pick things up and be independent for myself. So what was laid on my heart was, if it's not weight, let's just throw that out. I'm 55 years old. That isn't going to change. It probably won't change, right? You look at the family and you go, okay. So it's like, okay, what is it up here in the 6 inches? What are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself, no, you can't do it? Are you just not willing to? Are you just not wanting to? What is the problem? So I sit here, and by my TV I've got weights, and on my mirror in the bathroom I have my weight program, right? But I don't do it. Well, why not? If we're talking about 5 minutes, I have on a thing on my phone for Alexa to remind me to do the 7-minute workout. Now, when I've done it, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that this is good. This is a good 7 minutes of my time. However, I'll do it for a couple of times and I'll stop. I'll do chair yoga, right? I'm like, okay, and I'll do it for about a week, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. Yeah. And then I stop. I guess the point I'm trying to make is it's not a habit, and it's not a habit because it's not a committed habit. It's not something that I want to do. But on the other hand, I can go eat potato chips every single day. It's like, you know better. Jim Rohn, you've heard me mention him. He talks about eat an apple a day, not a candy bar. No, 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 no. Eat an apple a day. We know this. But doing it and being committed to it and having it as a habit, not just a habit, but part of you, right? What is it going to take? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had that magic formula. But what's been happening recently, my aunt that is 80-something fell. And I thought, interesting. So I went over there and I helped her and I was like, hey, do you want me to help you up? And she was adamant, no, do not help me. And I was like, okay. So I'm on the background going, okay, what do I do here? I don't know what I should do. But she got herself up at 80 years old and she lived alone and she was doing her thing. And I thought, she is stronger than I am. This is a problem. I'm like, so then what I've started doing, it's so small. It's such a small little thing. And you know that I'm all about tips and tricks and hacks of how to make life easier for us, right? So what I've been doing since I adopted Dottie is I get down on the floor and I play with her. And then it forces me to have to get back up. So I get down and I get back up. And you think, what? It's a small little thing, but it's a huge thing because my knees hurt. I'm like, okay, I need to get stronger so I can just do it. Like, I should be able to just do that. I don't want to be out there at 80 and I can't get up. You've got to start asking yourself. So I'm like in her 70s, and her routine every morning when she gets ready is she has like these 2-pound dumbbells, and she sits there and does her dumbbells. Now, see this? Oh, well, you can see that? She doesn't have that. It's like, you know why she doesn't have that? I can tell you why she doesn't have that. She doesn't have that because she does that every morning, and she doesn't even think about it. It's not a conscious thing. It's just part of who she is now. And it's like, you know, she's 70-something and she's doing it. Then I have another friend that's in her 60s and she just doesn't want to do the knee replacement. So she went and got her a personal trainer to build strength in her knee. I guess what I'm trying to say is what's coming across to me and being placed on my heart to share with you because I'm going through it is that I'm not quite there to make the commitment. I'll walk every day. I don't care where I am. I get those. I walk. Whether it's cold, hot, doesn't matter. I walk. But am I committed for strength? So I'm changing this mindset up here in my brain. You know, it used to be try and lose weight. Well, every year I set out the goal to lose 20 pounds. I've been doing that since I was 16 years old. That's not ever going to change. All right? But what might change, and I think it's a good possibility that it could change, and I'd love to hear your input. Please put your comments below how you've dealt with this challenge, because you know that I have self-discovery groups, and one of the things that we could talk about is your fitness. You know, what are your challenges and how have you overcome it? So what I'm getting at is my mindset. What am I talking about? What am I telling myself? Because as you're aware, success is all about partly of what you tell yourself. I've recommended the book Psycho-Cybernetics, and it talks about self-image. But it begins in the mind. What are you imagining? What are you telling yourself? So one of the things that I want, right? That I want is I want to live independently. I want to be strong. I want to be able to be like my aunt that's 80 something, blowing and going and doing her thing, and she's strong. Like, she's out there mowing the grass. I'm like, what? I know. So I think the mindset is maybe replace the word. And I'm thinking I would much rather be strong than be slender. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to know how you've overcome these challenges. And at our age, what have you done to change it? So when we get out there in 20 years, what are we going to do different? What are you going to do different? How are you going to make strength training a part of your life? Because as we get older, we are losing bone density, we're losing strength, it's like, it sucks. But we are in control. We are in control. And that's the encouraging thing I want to leave with you today, is we are in control and that we have the freedom to choose. Now, are we going to be like Jim Rohn says, eat the apple a day, or are we going to have the candy bar? We shouldn't have the candy bar every day. Thank you. And if I bring you any happiness, entertainment, joy, encouragement, please share, like, give a comment. Because that blank space back there, I'm trying to get that silver plaque from YouTube. That's my goal.